Hi guys, and welcome to another video. This is a If I Can Do It, You Can Do It video. It's to encourage you or inspire you to do things for you or your family or what have you. But this is just going to be a video showing my journey along this carpet removal process in my living room and hallway. And I have hardwood floors underneath here, so I really do not care for carpet, but I really wanted to get this carpet out of here and get the hardwood floors exposed. So the tools I'm using is a utility knife, some gloves to protect my hands, and some rope that I'll be using to tie up all of the carpet. But I really not here to just do an instructional piece, but just to encourage you. And if I can do it, you can do it too. So that is the purpose of these videos. I have a few other videos here on my channel that are specifically titled this. And so I am just going to actually play this video along and kind of chime in and out along throughout the video. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing. And regardless, thank you for coming along and watching this video. So if you're new here, I just bought my home right when the pandemic hit, which is a couple years ago, but I was really ready to buy a home, and actually it's God's plan really that I did this. And so I didn't know that the market was gonna go where it was gonna go, back in February, March, or whatever in 2020. But I am again thankful that I bought my home, and I was just ready for this part of my life and this part of my journey to own a home again. And I knew when I bought this home that I would be refurbishing it. As I'm going along here, other tools that I'm using are just pliers, again some rope, pry bar, and a hammer of some sort to get the nails out of the boards and get those little boards picked up. The way my brain works is the simpler the better. So for me, it wasn't useful for me to have carpet in my house knowing that the hardwoods were underneath the carpet. And secondly, because I have severe allergies, my kids have some allergies as well. And I just didn't want to keep the upkeep of having the carpet down and having to continually clean it to keep our allergies at minimal. So if you can see here, I know this carpet's probably pretty old, so the underneath the carpet was probably chipping away, and because it was so old. But two, that's just how much dirt and grime was getting underneath the carpet, and no matter how much we were going to clean it, it was still going to be laying underneath the carpet. So that just really grosses me out. It's really just not my cup of tea, not really what I want to have in my home. I just really don't care for the carpet. Now, of course, we have it downstairs to keep it a little bit more warmer and cozier down there and a warm feel, but that's a different area that we're not in a whole lot. So yeah. As I'm ripping out the carpet, I am trying to clean out in the area as I'm going, to just keep it cleaned up and not keep trekking around everywhere, and then just keeping the area clean as I go, so I know what I'm working with, because you know there's a lot of staples in the ground and you really can't see them with all the dust and grime on the ground anyway. So it was just really nice to clean up as you go and know what you have left over to clean up as you're going along, so you're not going to miss any nails or staples or anything like that. So if you have carpet removal, just if you want to keep that in mind, to just clean up as you go, make sure to have a shop vac or something to really clean up the mess as you go. One thing that's great about having kids is to be able to teach them as they get older how to do different things. So when I'm doing projects or DIYs or anything like that, I really do try to incorporate my kids as much as possible to learn stuff on their own. If they're going to be homeowners one day or even have a rental, it's just nice to know what you can do with the space and how to start doing things on your own and things like that. So I definitely like to have my kids help along the way, watch how I'm doing things, or you know, letting them kind of take the over and help out when I'm doing my projects. It's also super helpful to have an extra hand as well. It is not in my budget to redo the floors right now, but I just really wanted to get this carpet up and get these projects out of the way so that when I am ready to redo the hardwood floors, it'll all be prepped and ready to go. It also can be really challenging and hard to see other people doing house projects in their home and, you know, redoing their homes, or, you know, building new homes or things like that. But I think what's really encouraging is to just really try to do things as you can and with the budget you have, and to not rush yourself into thinking that you have to get it all done right then and there, especially if you don't have the budget. I'm spending everything out of pocket when I'm doing these projects, and so I do have set aside budget for certain projects that I want to get done, but I think it's really important to keep in handy the budget that you do have to get whatever projects on the other hand of the other side of the things that you need to get done, and having a budget for that. So if it's not in the budget for what I'm doing outside the stuff that I already have like budgeted, if that makes sense, then I'm not going to be doing something that I can't afford or feel like I have to put on a credit card or have a loan or things like that. So if that is super helpful, I don't know, but that is something that I really have had to pray hard about and try to take a step back to do things as I can and as I can afford to, and not feel like I have to keep up with the Joneses. That completes my video. Thanks for watching. Bye.